Good afternoon, or morning, or evening, or whenever it is you're watching me. Welcome back, or welcome to, whichever it may be, my Dreamweaver channel. This is a special day for me. This is my anniversary video. It has been 1 year today since I made my very first Dreamweaver video. Since then, I've started a second channel called DW Warrior Queen, and I will put the link in the description below for that channel. It's kind of a catch-all channel for things that bring me joy and peace and calm and fun and just things I enjoy other than my plants and herbs and essential oils. But I just kind of wanted to do an anniversary video. I also wanted to do somewhat of an update on my herbs. Unfortunately, this has been a rough year for me, health-wise. I went to Kansas in May to see my family and ended up having emergency surgery. Came home, got an infection, and then while I was recovering from the infection, it was found that I had gotten Rocky Mountain spotted fever as a result of at least one of 4 tick bites that I had gotten while I was in Kansas. So, yes, it was rather a difficult year health-wise for me. So that's why I've not been able to do a lot of videos. My plants didn't get in the ground, as you know, on time. And I got them in the ground, most of them right before I left for Kansas. And so they came up while I was sick and recovering. And now, unfortunately, when I'm feeling better, they've all pretty much gone past their prime. I do have photos of most of them, and I will put them in this video, the pictures. But I do want to show you the agastache, or the mosquito plant. They are blooming now. This is the Navajo sunset mosquito plant, or agastache plant, right here. And the colors on it are just beautiful. Kind of a coral color turned into an orange color, or orange turned into a coral. I'm not sure which, but the colors are here. And then this one is the agastache which one is this one? This one is the agastache Heather Queen is the name of this one, and I hope it is, yes, I hope you can see the picture of this, because it is quite a lovely flower. The color in it is just gorgeous. I love this flower. And they have just started blooming. There was a worm had eaten this plant all the way to the dirt, and I found the worm in the dirt, killed the worm, and it came back up. So I am very pleased with the growth this plant has had from the regrowth of it. So yes, I am very pleased with these plants. They've done very well. I think they're very beautiful plants. The bees seem to like them. And as you can see, we've got some tomato plants started. We're thinking about taking these in and seeing if we can make them grow during the winter. Here's my rosemary. I have harvested, I don't know how much off of this. I've got a good pint jar of it dehydrated, and every time I harvest, it just goes nuts again. And it is just doing really, really well. So I'm really pleased with it. And my basil is the same way. My basil is doing very well. And behind that you can see my chamomile. I didn't harvest it this year. That is the Zelato chamomile. It is blooming, but I haven't harvested it. It didn't bloom. It didn't come up with enough to really harvest. The pot that has the violets in it, this has violets. I love my violets. This plant actually has come with me all over the state. I keep putting it in different pots and just keep bringing it with when I move from one place to another. But it has German chamomile, and it's kind of died back now. I did harvest some of it, but it really didn't have enough to be harvested either. But there's my chamomile, as you can see. I did discover that the clover that I planted does not do well in pots. It did come up. It did bloom a few blooms, but it would have done much better in the garden or in the edge of a field. So what we may do is, as we till everything under, we may try to put some of it in there. My mint is doing very well. The marigolds are dying back now. My nasturtiums are beginning to die back. Everything is, it's going into fall, so everything is beginning to die back now. My catnip is dying back. Lemon balm has done very well. My sage, as you can see, is doing very well. I have a big pot, a big planter of it, and I have harvested and harvested and harvested it, and I truly enjoy having my sage and being able to come out and pick my sage and get my sage and rosemary and basil, and I've got some oregano. It's not doing as well, but I didn't get it repotted into a bigger pot. It's in a little pot. I've got some thyme. It's in a little pot. So they are not as beautiful as these plants are, because they've not had the opportunity to grow as well. But I just kind of wanted to give you somewhat of an update on what things did. The toothache plant has done beautifully. The purple betony, it's supposed to bloom, but I don't think it's supposed to bloom the first year, because it hasn't. It grew very well in a pot, but it did not bloom. So I need to do a little more research on that. I put it in the soil that it's supposed to be in, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't put out any blooms or anything. But it's been so hot and so dry, I've had to water everything by hand. And my lavender, I lost the regular lavender. My Spanish lavender did very well. So, but it's kind of dying back now as well. I've got some plants that I didn't get put in, so I'll try those seeds next year. But I just wanted to do an update, and I am almost to 200 subscribers on my Dreamweaver channel. I wanted to thank all of my subscribers. The ones that have been with me from the beginning, I thank you very, very much. I just love you so much, all of you, old and new. I've made some very dear friends that are true friends through YouTube. I will be doing my very first live stream on my DW Warrior Queen channel next Sunday on the 29th. It will be also an anniversary celebration. It will be an anniversary in celebration of my retirement. So yes, I am very tickled about that. It will be 1 year since my retirement from a full-time job, any time of job, and it has been a year of learning and watching others and learning from things I have seen happen on their channels and what to do, what not to do. It has been a year of learning in my real life and experiencing some hurt and heartbreak and a lot of heavy leaning on God and a lot of prayer from me, from dear friends, from my church, from my subscribers, and I can't tell you how much all of you mean to me. And it is just, I just can't tell you. Thank you so very much for being there for me. You truly are my family, and thank you. I will attach the flowers, pictures of my herbs and flowers to the end of this video. Thank you so much, and as always, have a blessed and wonderful day. I love you all, and thank you for a wonderful year. Bye.